Roofing contractors and consultants, when I think about the challenges that they have when designing a roof or installing a roof, they're significant. The challenge is really understanding what the owner's design intent is. What do you want the building to do?
Some of the big changes I've seen over the last 20 years has really been a focus on understanding building science, the impact that the exterior elements has on all 6 sides of the building, so the building envelopes, the walls, the roof, and the ceiling, and then a growing interest and emphasis on sustainability.
It's not just how quickly do I open the doors and start operating, it's really how do you value that asset over the lifetime of that roof, that 15, 20 years. And then at the same time, what are you going to ask that roof to do for the next 15 to 20 years?
It's a balancing act. Most roofers want to put together a very, very good system that'll reduce callbacks, and there's certainly a pride of craftsmanship that most contractors have. At the same time, they do not, want to spook the building owner by building too robust or too expensive of a system. In a perfect world, every roof would have a DensDeck cover board. It's just not always as easy as walking into the building owner and telling them that.
Their name's on the roof as well. Nobody wants to be associated with a roof that really fails before it's supposed to. And they do want to be associated with, sound designs, good building practices, and quality building products. And that's some of the things that we can provide them with. And we can also provide them with the data to have that economic discussion, get it out of the transactional bid nature, and really educate.
So in my opinion, the value that I think that DensDeck roof boards bring to a roofing contractor, why they would want to add that to the system or potentially pitch that to an owner or include that in their bid, is that their work is their reputation. And DensDeck provides a lot of value adds in one product.
It provides a solid substrate and a support for the membrane. Ultimately, the membrane on a roofing assembly is the waterproofing component. If that membrane is punctured in any way, you have a leak. Putting a rigid substrate under that, not just foam, is going to reinforce that membrane and do a very good job of preventing those leaks.
So if you think about what could actually happen to a building owner when they choose the wrong materials, there are horror stories that go from coast to coast. A roof performs best when it's on the roof, not in the parking lot. And there's been numerous stories where a storm blows through or a wind event occurs and you have a complete blow off. You could go on social media and see video after video of this happening. And that increased wind uplift performance that a DensDeck roof board gets you will help mitigate that risk.
Enhanced fire resistance, increased sound transmission improvement, so that way the inside of the building has reduced sound transmission from the outside. Increased resiliency and durability, which is really, really critical as we're seeing changes, including like photovoltaic roofs or green roofs that involve people being up on the roofs more often. Increasing the durability and the resiliency of the roof system will really improve the owner experience and lead to a happier customer for the roofing contractor.
By not using a cover board, you are rolling the dice on that roofing assembly. If you have a fire, if you have an extreme weather event, if you have HVAC maintenance, somebody drops a wrench, you are putting the insulation, which is the most expensive component of that roofing assembly, at risk.
One statistic that I like to share out of the ROI study we did, that where building owners with data on their roofs supplied to us, was roofs with a cover board lasted their life expectancy 86% of the time. Roofs without a cover board, 52% of the time. That's a big delta.
As a contractor, the building owner relies on you for your technical expertise. They rely on you to explain the value proposition of not only DensDeck, but of the entire roof altogether.
One thing I'd like to offer up to roofing contractors is engage our people, engage our team. They are trained as a resource to be able to articulate the value of a cover board. They can walk through the ROI. We can connect you with collateral to support your discussions with the building owners to improve the overall resilience of their buildings. If you ask me what a rigid cover board is, I would say peace of mind. I would say risk mitigator. I would say it is the one single component that you can put into a roof system to significantly improve the performance of that roof system.